winner, I'm Gabe Cox of Red Hot Mindset, and I'm glad you're here. My mission is to help you overcome your mental barriers in the race of life, and I make new videos every Wednesday about success mindset, dreaming huge, and crushing goals. This one is one of my special ones. It's called The Road to Boston. As many of you know, I injured myself last Christmas, so the Christmas of 2018. I slipped on ice running and broke my ankle. But right before that, I qualified for my second time for the Boston Marathon at St. George Marathon in Utah. Beautiful course. So I qualified for Boston 2020, which is convenient because I couldn't have run Boston 2019 because I had broken my ankle. I was out of running for 6 months straight. I really didn't get back into running for almost 9. And so I'm on a journey to get back into it, to get that endurance back, and to be ready for the start line of the Boston Marathon on April 20th. As of right now, I am in week 9 of training out of 18 weeks. And the last couple of weeks have been interesting. I've been upping my mileage, and it was going pretty well until week 7. On week 7, I ran my 15 miler, which was my longest since my injury, and actually my longest since my marathon in 2018. And it didn't go as expected. It was actually one of the worst runs I've had in a very long time. I wasn't feeling it. My legs were really tired. I couldn't breathe very well. And by the end, I just wanted to lay flat on the floor. And I kind of did. But what happened throughout the day, I got a headache. It turned into kind of a migraine. I was so tired. I could hardly function. My eyes were closing. I just was really out of it. So I was really frustrated and kind of taken aback by that run. And I had to kind of evaluate, was it my fueling? Did I sleep well the night before? Did I just overtrain? Maybe I went up too fast in mileage too soon, which is probably the case since I'm not used to running that many miles in the last year, but I needed to up that mileage. So I did. And I've kind of learned that it's okay to back off if I need to. So that was week 7. And in week 8, I did choose to back off that mileage. So I went for an easier mileage week. My longest run, I had planned on it being 10 miles. Actually, I planned on 2 10-milers, just kind of get me that miles that I need, but also to kind of back off and not do too long of a run. And the first day that I went out for the 10-miler, I just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, I'll just do 9. And then a little bit into it, I said, I'm going to do 8. And then even a little bit further, I said, I think I'm just going to run home because I just wasn't having it. I think I was a little scared, like mindset-wise, I was a little bit scared that was going to happen to me again, that I was going to be completely out of it for the day, and I didn't want that. So I ran home, and I ended up only with 6 miles that day. So that was kind of frustrating. But then I had a couple good runs, and then I did one more run that I had planned on 10 miles, and I actually felt really good, and I did 11. A part of it was because I wasn't quite home yet when I hit 10, so I decided just to keep going and not walk the rest of the way. And then I was at 10.5 miles, so I figured why not, because I was feeling good. And I felt fine the rest of the day. I know my ankle is healed, and I'm not going to hurt it again per se, but it isn't feeling exactly right yet. It still is super sore. It's stiff in the morning when I wake up. I don't have that much flexion in it yet, but I do have progress because I can now walk down the stairs straight. Yay! So exciting. I used to have to either kind of hop down or walk somewhat sideways, and I look like I'm really, really sore as I walk down the stairs. So now I walk down slowly, but I'm trying to go forward and do the right motion and have the right form. And that's progress. I mean, just a month ago, I wasn't able to do that at all. So I love that, and I know that it's healing. It's getting where it needs to go, and that's the important part. So I think one of the hardest parts for me right now is actually scheduling my workouts in. I've been so used to not having long runs or that many runs in a week or really short runs. So scheduling them in before was super easy. It was only a few times a week. And now I'm only up to 4 days a week. I try to do some strength 1 or 2 other days, but they are 2-hour long runs. So I'm trying to adjust my schedule and get back to it, but it's not as easy as it was. It's almost as you create those habits, they get easier and easier. But when you change your habits, getting back to it is hard. So I'm getting back into it, getting back into that rhythm. I'm not there yet, but my goal is to get back to running 5 or 6 days a week. I don't think that's gonna happen until after I'm done training for Boston and I'm done with all the longer runs. Because I think after that, I'm gonna take a season of shorter runs and just get back into that strength and endurance and get where I need to go. So one thing that was exciting that happened in this last couple weeks, I realized my shoes were starting to wear out. I needed to get new shoes. I still need to get another pair, but I had these shoes in my closet. If you can't tell, they say Boston on them. I got them at the St. George Marathon in Utah in 2018 when I was qualifying. Actually, at the expo, I got them before I ran the marathon, and I said, I can't wear these until I run Boston 2020 or until I'm training for it. So I bought them with the expectation that I was going to qualify. And I think it's important sometimes to have something in front of us to remind us what we're aiming for. And that's what these shoes represented for me. So I put these shoes in front of me. Actually, they've been in my closet for a while now. And I realized I needed to take them out because I need to wear them in. So it's been very cold. We've had some negative weather in Minnesota. Woo woo, gotta love Minnesota. Negative 26, negative 13. I think today was negative 13 feel. Yeah, we've had all different kinds of weather. Windy, snowy, icy. I won't run in that, not anymore. So I had to go to the Y on the treadmill, but I decided what better perk than to pull these out and to use them inside so I don't get them all gross and nasty from our winter weather, and I still can have them ready for marathon day. So I'm about halfway through my training. It's going as expected. It's going well. And, there's little bumps in the road, but there's always going to be. And I am excited about the progress I'm making. I'm excited to see the progress I will continue to make. And I can't wait for the experience to be back in Boston and to just really enjoy it, take it all in. I have no race pace. My goal is to hopefully hit a 9:30. That's what my training has really been. A lot of my runs have been a 9:30 pace. I can't quite get it faster just because I don't have the turnover with my foot as I'm still healing it, but that's where I'm going. And so that's the update I have for you. I want you to dream big, crush your goals, and I want you to remember, put something in front of you that will remind you of those goals, so that they do become a priority and you do things with intention. So if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up because that is your best compliment to me, and I will know to make future videos like this one. Don't forget to light up that subscribe button and share this video with others, and hit that bell so you don't miss another video. Dream huge, and remember, you are a winner. Just run your race.